Guys, the people of Ungamalala, the people of Floyd Shivambu, you guys of the MK party, you need to hear this because this is a message directed to you. Sometimes it's good for you not to throw stones knowing very well that you are living in a glass house. Sometimes it's good for you to just follow politics and just watch politics. You don't have to always try and become the better person in all the situations, because you can easily get exposed for your hypocrisy. You guys, mind you, you're gonna be forced to be voting with the DA against the increment of the VAT. But you won't hear the EFF and the people of the world accusing you guys that no, these people, they were voting with the DA because we don't want to increase the VAT. It's bound to happen. You are gonna be seen there voting with the DA. You are marching now all over the place. You don't want the VAT to increase. It's because also even the DA doesn't want the VAT to increase. So do you want us to expose you and call you guys sellouts that no, the MK party and the DA, they both agree that the VAT must not be increased. So the MK party, they are following the DA, they are copying the DA, so they are sellouts. Sometimes you need to calculate your moves because it's only a matter of time until you are placed in a situation that can force you to be exposed. But us, we won't expose you because we know even if you were to vote with the DA against increasing of the votes, it's not voting with the DA, it's voting for your constituency. Same as us, the EFF is our constituency that we don't want the VAT to increase because we don't want the poor to suffer. So we won't agree as the EFF. You guys won't agree too. Unfortunately, even these white people of the DA, they don't agree with the increasing of the VAT. Does it make all of us sell out because the DA is also voting the same thing that we agree on? It doesn't. So you need to calculate before you throw stones, because the past week you've been throwing a lot of stones towards the EFF. Hey, the EFF voted with the DA on some BS report, on some land reform report, on some health report. A report you don't even have concrete information as to what is it all about. A report you have never even explained your own people as to why you voted no for that report. A report that involves you not even knowing the parliament, how it works, the committees, how they work. We have seen so many clips of your people fumbling in parliament, biting their tongue, not even knowing what to say, not even knowing how to do this parliamentary work. But you are the first ones to call people a sellout. You are the first ones to throw stones. You are the first ones, you want to judge people who know what they're doing. You want to judge professionals because you are amateurs. Look now, if the Parliament of South Africa was to give you an opportunity, this whole thing of the VAT increasing, if the Parliament was to take this thing to a vote, you guys will be seen voting with the DA. Do you expect the people of South Africa to call you sellout because you are voting with the DA? Do you expect that? No. Everyone will understand, Uguti. It doesn't matter if you're voting with the DA or who. Increasing of VAT, it shouldn't be wanted. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. It just so happens that even the white people, they don't want that. So we must call you sellout because you're gonna be voting with the DA. The VAT must not be increased. But maybe you will justify it because now it's going to be your turn to be accused of being a sellout. You're going to justify it all you want. But as we're not going to call you a sellout because we understand that position you are put in. We are also in that position. If the DA decides to vote and the VAT, they don't want it, we are also going to vote the VAT, we don't want it. Not because of the DA, because of what we represent in our constituency. It has nothing to do with the white people. It has nothing to do with the DA. It has nothing to do with the GNU. It has something to do with what we stand for and what you stand for. So be careful, with these things you throw around, because as you are here, we are YouTubers and we are ready for anything, anytime. We are ready to expose hypocrisy. We are ready to speak the truth. We are ready to defend our own political parties. We are ready for that, and we have all the data to upload any type of content anyhow. We can even upload 50 content exposing your party to the deepest core, exposing your weaknesses as your party. We're not scared to do that. We can easily do that anytime. It's all out there in the public, exposed for us to do that anytime, anyways. So you must be careful because We're not just up against a group of uninformed young people. We're not just up against a society where people are not given a chance. We can read. All of these things you preach, all of these things you're trying to change about the history. Nxamalala was once the best. We know Nxamalala what happened during his presidency. Don't try to think maybe we were not there. Maybe we don't know. We know. So don't rewrite history thinking that the people of South Africa are all stupid. Maybe the people you represent in your party, they're not intelligent like that. But don't expect the whole South Africa to be like them. Don't expect that. So even when it comes to you trying to mislead the people of South Africa, pointing the EFF and calling the EFF a sellout for voting for some report that happened in the committees in parliament, so happens to be voted by even with the DA, so happens to be voted by even with the ANC, then you want to mislead the people of South Africa. You want to say the EFF is a sellout because they're voting. What happens when you vote and the DA also vote against the increasing of the VAT, and then you all raise your hands together with a white person? Then we should call you a sellout. We should call you that. Is that what you are saying? Like, even if you're voting for something progressive, something that is going to benefit the poor, but because the white person is also voting for it, you can't vote for it. You must oppose it because of a white person. What happens if the white person was voting for land expropriation without compensation? They would vote for it. You were not going to vote for it because there's a white man voting for that. You must be careful because you are up against a generation of people who are aware. People who are very quick. We're not slow, Tina. We're very quick. We know what's happening. We know we have all the data. We have all the internet connection. We are on all the apps. Whether Facebook, we know what's happening on Facebook. We know what's happening. We are fully connected. We have people who provide us with research and information. They will tell us, can you comment on this? Can you speak on this? They give us full report. They give us full information of the things before we record here. So don't think that you can easily fool the people because you want to come across as the better black people. You want to come across as the better black people. You also have your weaknesses. We expose them here on a daily to day basis. You are seen there in the comments, busy throwing tantrums because we are exposing your weaknesses. To show that it's even weaknesses, you throw tantrums. So you must be careful before you throw stones. You're also living in a glass house. You're also living in a glass house. You might throw a stone not knowing where the glass is. There's a shy glass and it's going to be hitting your own house. Don't call up your own house because you want to come across as the better black. Don't do that. Don't do that because there is the VAT. You are marching against the VAT. So if you're given an opportunity in parliament to vote, you would be seen raising hands with the same DA you were accusing the EFF was voting with. So hypocrisy should be exposed. It should also be explained. It should also be put forward to the people to see that, Yazin, we get, this man, maybe there's certain things he says that we don't understand, but this man is right. There's no one who's going to say I'm wrong with this analysis I just made. Ageko. Otherwise, maybe you're just not beating the accusations. You are that person they think you are in the MK party. But of course, it is what it is. We thank you very much, the people of South Africa. God bless you.